Good evening, Tallahassee. This is student meteorologist Joi Alon here with your edition of FSC weather on a lovely fall Thursday. Look at those clouds, those cirrus clouds in the sky with a temperature of 68, and it will continue to go down with another lovely fall day after that cold front passed over. And we should not be experiencing any rain here. We just have some backscatter off of our radar, so there is nothing to worry about in terms of showers. And tonight in Tallahassee, as I mentioned, those temperatures will be dipping down. 48 degrees with a south-southwest wind at 5 miles per hour. It will be a lovely night to go outside, and it just continues across the rest of our region. We are in a high pressure bubble, so we are going to be seeing and experiencing a lot of warmth, and these dew points are not going to help us feel any cooler. 60 in Tallahassee, and if we take a look at Texas, these dew points into the 70s, so that moisture is leaving the area, and we can see there's our center of low pressure. It's starting to move into Tennessee, into North Carolina, and here's that cold front that's associated with that low. It's starting to move towards South Florida, but eventually most of it is going to end up in the ocean. But as we mentioned with the sea breeze front, we can see that moisture being evected from our southerly wind here in Tallahassee into Mobile. And down in Miami, we have a northerly wind. And these models are showing that Tammy is just going to stay consistently around this area. So for those in Hamilton, Bermuda, just be aware of the rain and wind threats that you could get with that system. And what that critical outlook means is that we have winds above 20 miles per hour. The relative humidity is less than 15%, and the temperatures are above 50 degrees Fahrenheit, and all of this has to be concurrent for 3 or more hours. You can see all these clouds in Tallahassee region right now due to that warm front that is starting to move into our area and from a mid-latitude cyclone in the plains. So we see a lot of stratocumulus clouds in our area here, but it shouldn't really impact your day today here in the Big Bend region with pretty comfortable temperatures. 67 here in Tallahassee. Up in Valdosta, it's 64. But again, this is about the lifestyle here in Tallahassee. So will these clouds impact our day-to-day? We can see a really strong cold frontal system here. You can see we have some pretty muggy dew points right along there, and then right behind it, 17 in Albuquerque. So they have a fire weather watch due to such dry conditions. So if you are on the west coast of the United States, make sure you're wearing chapstick. And we can see there's a lot of droughts here as well. We have a very severe drought down in Louisiana. Our temperatures were 23, but it felt like 16. Why did it feel like 16? It's because of the wind chill effect. The whole point of wind chill is that it strips off a layer of your skin that is in thermal equilibrium with the air, which means that there's no transfer of kinetic energy, and temperature is a measurement of kinetic energy, in fact. So when it does say that it's 22 but it feels like 16 because of the wind, it is stripping that layer away, making it feel even colder on your skin, as said by the first point. So let's just delve a little bit deeper into each part of Florida and see, like, when will we see those rain chances? And here in Miami, it will be 100% chance of rain on Sundays. So if you are going out on the boat, I highly recommend going out either Friday or Saturday, where your rain chances are a lot less. And these temperatures are very typical for Miami. So if you're down there, this is something that you would expect to see every day. In terms of walking your dog, you may want to go just a little bit earlier during the day. 7 a.m. we will not really expect any showers, but by 9 a.m. we could see showers in our area. So if you don't want your dog's paws to bring in dirt into your house, I would highly recommend going in the morning. And we could see that storm right here in that sea surface temperature over 80. So it is perfect conditions for it to go and develop into a tropical storm. And not to mention that the system will be moving pretty slowly west-northwest. So right now it's not really a threat to any land. Mostly partly cloudy here in the skies. 93, it is pretty toasty here in the fall season. Not what we expect to see in fall, but these are the common conditions that we've been experiencing. And it's not just us in Tallahassee experiencing it, it's across the Big Bend region. We have a shortwave trough moving through the region of Mobile, Alabama, and into Pensacola. It's a little bit of a spoiler alert for the southeast, but we could see some damaging tornadoes and even some hail a little bit behind and ahead of the warm front. So people in these regions need to make sure that they are safe and are very aware of tornado safety, and make sure to listen to the weather radio. Today, beautiful day. Tomorrow, not so beautiful. A jet streak north of us is causing a trigger of organized thunderstorm development. You can see it across the Big Bend region here. So if you are going to class tomorrow, make sure that you have your umbrella and make sure that you're aware of any severe thunderstorm warnings occurring in our area, and be weather aware as into a tropical depression. And that is because there's a lot of vertical shear that is impacting Sean, and Sean is going to be going into some pretty cool waters, but also there will be some mid to low relative humidities that